So this afternoon I'm making a bunch of Christmas presents, and part of that Christmas gift giving is some different candy barks, and I'm doing one. I did a peppermint bark, and I'm doing an Almond Roca saltine bark, I guess you'd call it. It's absolutely my favorite, and there's tons of recipes out there. I've seen a bunch of them this week, and they're pretty much all the same. I can show you how I do it. So if you haven't seen those other videos, you'll know. Cooking and Crafting did a demo. Joy of Baking did a demo. So I'm doing it a really easy way. I think Lynn's Recipes did a demo, and I'm not sure if just for Sweets did or not, but this is super easy. I do it every year, and my father-in-law is not going to be able to come home for Christmas, so I want him to have some sweets. So I'm making some of this for him, and I thought, you know what, I'll show you on the last batch, because I'm doing this in my little on-the-counter oven, and so it doesn't take as much, or, I mean, it's a slower process, but it's all right. I can do small batches and change it up if I want to. So, that being said, I hope it brings you along and that you sit down and, you know, maybe get some ideas for Christmas. People love getting edibles and consumable items for Christmas and for the holidays, so, or just to have out at your holiday table after dinner maybe, or before dinner. Anyway, I hope that you go down to the description box, check out my Wild Tree website, as well as my Linda's Pantry Facebook page, and hit that like button. Maybe go shopping, and I also am inviting you to send me video responses. They don't have to be made just for this video, but send some video responses and maybe get some more viewers to your channel. All right, guys, and I'll have some videos down there as well, so it'll be easy for you to go access videos I might want you to see. As always, guys, let's go make some, this is Almond Roca, the easy way, on a saltine cracker. All right, guys. Okay, so I'm glad you sat down and decided to stay with me. This one's going to be really short. What I've got here is saltine crackers, and this is just the pan that fits in my on-the-counter oven. I'm going to preheat that oven to 350 and let that get going. You're going to need, well, I used slivered almonds and broke a few of them up after I've toasted them in the blender, and then just hand crushed some more up. The recipe that I use calls for a cup, or thereabouts, a cup of that, and a cup of brown sugar, and a stick of butter, and a 12-ounce package of semi-sweet chocolate chips. I split it in half for this size pan, because I like to take these, once they're done, I'll take them and cool them in the garage, because it's only about, I don't know, 28 degrees out, so they'll cool just fine, and I can break them up and package them. So what I've got over on the stove is my brown sugar and butter mixture. I add vanilla into it. You can leave that out. You could add a different extract if you wanted. But this is really hot. This is my second little go round for this one. So, and what you're going to do is, I like to use a heavy bottom pot, and you're just going to pour that down over your crackers. And you kind of have to work quickly at this point and try to spread it as even as possible, because it's really hot and it's going to try to set up on you pretty quickly. So, sorry if my elbow's in the way. Okay, I think I got it. And I will take this, and you're just going to spread this out. And I do it a little bit differently than some people. Some people like to put this in the oven first. Some people like to get this to a hard candy stage, or a soft candy stage, I should say. I'm not a candy maker. I just know that everybody likes this. They like the fudge, they like this, and so I make it. This is how I do it. I'm probably taking a shortcut or two, but it still comes out, and I'll show you that. So your crackers do want to move around, but this will spread out as the oven heats it through. So you're just trying to smear it as well as you can out to the edges. nothing worse than getting cheated because you got an end cracker. It's not like getting an end cut of prime rib. Okay, I think I got it. Then, the difference is, I don't put it in the oven and then come back and put the chocolate chips on. I'm going to put these chocolate chips on right now. And I try to just get even amounts on each cracker. And I'm eyeballing it because I used about a half a bag last time. If you're going to make large batches of this, which now that we're getting closer to Christmas, I probably will, go to Costco and get the huge bag. But it's a pretty inexpensive way to bless your friends and family with a homemade treat from the heart. And I haven't found anybody that doesn't just love this recipe. Okay, I think we got it. We even got some that are melted in the bag. They must have been in a hot spot. I'm just going to stick those down, rinse my hands again. This goes into a 350-degree oven. Just for a couple of minutes, maybe 5 minutes even. You can even turn the oven off as soon as you get it in there. And let that chocolate start to melt. When it starts to get shiny, and I can see in the oven window that it's shiny and glossy and it's ready to smear around, I'm going to bring it back out and I'll show you what I got. Okay, so that literally took less than 5 minutes. That chocolate is melted enough that I can spread it around. What happens is, I think that if you cook the brown sugar mixture first, what happened to me was my crackers got a little soggy and they didn't stay crispy, and so I didn't like that. And now's another opportunity to get everything out to the edge, so nobody's cheated out of that delicious chocolate and a caramel, kind of a caramel flavored mixture. But yet, you want them to kind of get a sneak peek that that's a cracker. How'd that work? Oh my goodness, we have a big storm coming in, and it's cold and it's windy, and this makes me feel like my mom's here. Okay, so then you sprinkle down, while it's still hot, sprinkle down your sliced almonds. You can toast them or you can leave them raw. I like it either way. Doesn't matter. You could use pecans if you wanted. It doesn't matter. You could use walnuts. You could use peanuts. Whatever you have in your pantry, that's kind of what I'm all about. And I'm going to use all of this just because I have so much already done. And this is the last batch I'm doing today. So I don't want to have any excess almonds sitting around, and kind of pat it down into the chocolate if you have a lot like I do. And now it's going to go sit in a refrigerator for, actually you can just sit in the garage with the other ones, for about a half an hour until you can break it and it's crispy, and I'll bring you back for that and let you see how that looks and maybe give you a taste test. My husband's been testing it. He said it's fabulous. Okay. I'll see you in a minute. All right, guys, so I've got to tell you, this has been kind of comical. It was so cold in the garage, I could lay this out, and this one was kind of cattywampus, but it's all good. It still got really hard, and that's what we want. In this container is my peppermint bark, and I didn't show the recipe for that, but I just wanted to share some fun things you can do for the holidays. And look how fun. It's got a saltine cracker on the bottom, kind of a caramely Almond Roca flavor, and chocolate and almonds. And so that's the one I'm going to taste for you. I better let you hear how the crunch is, because I believe if you leave them in the oven, once you pour the brown sugar and butter, and cook it too long, the cracker ends up soggy. So we'll see. Maybe my cracker will be soggy, but usually it is not. And it is not. Oh, so good. Yum. Wow. That is delicious. And it does remind me of Almond Roca. So. Not a big sweets fan, but I'll definitely take one of these down. So you get that crispy cracker, that caramely brown sugar and buttery toffee almost, and there you go. So all you do, and this is cooled completely. This has been out there cold for a couple hours. And you want to cool it completely. If you don't, you're going to end up with a soggy cracker, and nobody's going to want to eat your toffee Almond Roca bark. And so in this container is some of this is going down. And you don't have to worry about breaking it into even little cracker sized pieces. Sometimes you get some of that caramel goodness under the cracker as well, which is fabulous. So this is going to a potluck. And then the rest of this, I'm going to package up, and it's going to be for my father-in-law because I know he will love it. Well, look at there. That one's a lonely piece. Chocolate. So there you go. Great for a potluck. Have out on your Christmas table before and after dinner so people can snack and have that sweet treat that everyone loves. All right, guys, so if you like this, as always, I hope you give me a thumbs up. I know a lot of people do this, and that's just fine and dandy. If you really like it and you've never seen it before, go ahead and share it on your Facebook page, and maybe go over to mine and like it as well. And gosh, you guys, I hope that this Christmas season brings you all the blessings that God has given us, and that we can move forward and pray for the families that need to be prayed for this season. So I'll see you next time, guys. God bless.